Hey, it's Dusty.
And it's Daniel.
I'm back from Metal Gear Solid 2. So I was a little I was jumping the gun a bit. Um, I was thinking way far ahead. I was thinking we had to go to Strut 2 or Shell 2 when in actuality we needed to go to the Shell 1 core. So, anyways, here comes a really long conversation with Rose. So we'll see you guys after that.
Got a minute, Jack?
Rose?
I found some information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the grave site.
And the body?
Exhumed for DNA testing.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
An imposter.
Right.
You sound disappointed.
I guess I was kind of hoping to meet the legend in the flesh.
I get you. But it looks like he's not behind this incident.
Raiden, the President needs you, I think. Disguise yourself as enemy personnel and infiltrate the core section. Your priority is to contact Agent Ames.
And you see it for like, okay, we're back. Okay, that was really dumb of me. I don't know why I just did that. I forgot where I was. Me and Daniel were in the midst of a conversation. So, I gotta sit there and wait this out. Let's just, if we can get to evasion, okay, cool. I'm pretty sure in evasion you might be okay. I may be wrong. I never really get caught in this sequence because I'm not retarded. Usually. Like, I, for some reason, just completely forgot what I was doing and just ran blindly into the camera after thinking, right before that codec call, oh yeah, I need to put that on before I, run into the camera. I usually, when I'm playing this game, equip the bodyguard uniform. What does BDU stand for?
Battle gear, or battle, I don't know.
Yeah, but I usually, you know, I'm smart and put that on the second I get it.
Dress uniform, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, you may be right. I think there's SoCom ammo down here. Yep, haha. I love that moment where it's just like, oh, I was right, cool. Anyways, I usually do that right when Mr. X gives it to me. I don't know why I ran all the way back up here, because I'm going to go get the node real quick.
The nerd.
The nerd, I'm sorry. But I usually do that right there. So I feel kind of dumb that I just, you know, did that to myself and got caught, because, you know, come on, you're better than this.
We've all been there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, even professionals have slip-ups. Not that I'm calling myself a professional or anything. But I like to think I'm relatively smart with this game, especially since I've, you know, beaten it a bunch of times. Point being, I made a mistake. I don't know why I'm still going on about it. But, yeah. So I made a retarded mistake of jumping the gun. I know we've already talked about this. Of thinking we were heading to Strut 2 first to go fight the Harrier. Shell 2. I don't know why I'm saying Strut 2. Shell 2. I completely forgot that you have to go to the Shell 1 core. Like a genius. You're supposed to go to B2 first, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get the node while I'm here. Anyways, I was talking to Daniel about this earlier, but, you know, I'm doing dog tag runs in this game so I can get the dog tag achievement. And plus, you know, special items. I was talking about how I really enjoyed doing the dog tags in this mission. Not this mission, the dog tags in this room. Because it was a really nice challenge, because there are 3 enemies in this room. And, in order to get them, you have to... The first one's not hard. He's going to be the one that you want to try and use for the retinal scanner. And he just walks out here. If you can see on the map, he's walking out here. But there's the 2 guys in that other room. And what I thought was really fun about it was you had to lure him out in order to get him away from the other guy, to hold him up and then get the dog tag. And then from there, you just hold up the last guy, and that's really easy. But, I don't know, I thought that was a really nice little challenge to throw in there. Something I never really got, I guess it was because this guy really likes his cardio, is the guy in here. You'll see what I mean here in a second. But let's just say I think the guy in here really enjoys cardio.
Did you know that too much cardio is not good for you?
Yeah.
It decreases your muscle mass.
I'm kind of curious about Matthew then.
Well, he's a pretty thin guy.
Yeah, he's a little bigger than me. And when I say a little bigger than me, this guy, by the way, when I say he's a little bigger than me, that's saying that's not calling him fat or chubby. See what I mean? He's running now. I'm a really small guy. Like, I'm about 5'8", and I fluctuate between 117 and 125 pounds, which is like, I guess technically, I guess you would technically classify it as malnutritious, but I'm really, you know, I'm not.
I don't think you would. I think you would maybe underweight if anything.
Like, I'm technically underweight, but you know, I eat. When I eat a lot. So, you know, it's, you know.
So the point is, ease up on the cardio, start lifting, bruh.
Dude, my job is lifting. My job is lifting all day.
You lift?
I mean, granted, this is like, I got a job, by the way, which is the reason why, the primary reason why there hasn't been a Metal Gear Solid 1 video since, late July. It's actually, late June, I'm sorry. It's actually July 11th right now, by the way, which...
So
oh, no! No! No!
Choke.
Okay. So, it's July 11th, but this video is probably not going to come out until probably August. So, you know, it's not going to really, you know, by the time this video comes out, they're going to be like, oh. But yeah, I got a job, which is why, you know, I haven't been uploading videos. And all I pretty much do is, I'm a stalker. I pick items and stalk them at the Walmart in the next town over.
Oh, it sounded like you said stalker. Like, creeping on people.
Yeah.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
Okay, anyways, so yeah, I work at the Walmart in the next town over, and pretty much what I do is I scan items. Oh, there's Ames. Found him. Okay, he's usually... Okay, Ames is usually over here, right here in this spot. Over here in this spot. And I think that those are the most frequent. Most frequently he's down here, but I have found him up there. And I think he's also in one of these one of these spots as well. I may be wrong on that one.
So pretty much all of the areas it's possible for him to be?
Okay, yeah, I realized that, but I mean, I was really specific. I'm pretty sure he's in that spot and then this spot over here. So yeah, pretty much my job is me scanning items, taking them out from the back room, and then stalking them on the floor. So I pretty much do nothing but lifting.
You're Ames, aren't you?
So this is probably going to be the end of us talking. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Next time we're going to do the next thing. I will see you guys then.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was sent in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
You're here to find out where the President is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the President is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been... like the other hostages? A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL-10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the President.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US President.
Physiological data?
The President's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the President's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the President.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago. So it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
I'm having the matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due, when you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Stop this infighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go. It's happening again?
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the President willingly.
That's right.
So this means the President is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. search my pocket. Hurry. It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the President before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.